8 of the most generous rappers. 2 themes are part of the cornerstone foundation of hip-hop. An artist coming from an impoverished or otherwise challenging background and overcoming these obstacles to escape the situation and amass incredible wealth. Because many artists in the game started with few resources, little money, and an unlikely escape plan, it's not hard to understand that money and material possession are such a fixation on the everyday rapper. However, for many artists, their newfound success is more than a way to benefit themselves, and can be used as a tool to help give back to the communities that made them who they are. Many rappers, though braggadocious on the track, are actually quite humble when it comes to their philanthropic activity. This means you might not even know about some of the most generous things they've done, from huge sums of money donated to charities, social work in court, and even helping out fellow rappers. It seems your favorite artist might have a bigger heart than you thought. Before we get started, make sure you like the video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. At number 8, there's Jaden Smith. Jaden may not be the prototypical rapper. He hardly came from a troubled upbringing, as the son of world-famous rapper and actor Will Smith. However, his privileged background has also led him to be strikingly aware of the plight of those less fortunate than him. Starting in early 2019, when the rapper was only 20 years old, he set his sights on improving the lives of the residents of Flint, Michigan. The city caught national headlines in 2014, when it was revealed the drinking water in the city had dangerously high levels of toxic chemicals, such as lead. With little assistance from the American government, the residents of the city were forced to live with undrinkable water for many years. When Smith got involved, he found a partner in a local church that had been helping manage water donations, and in conjunction with engineer Drew Fitzgerald, created the Water Box, a water purifying device which has won the 2019 Innovation by Design Award. Since the launch of the Water Box, 4 have been deployed inside Flint, Michigan, with more locations planned for 2020. The machines can purify an impressive 10 gallons of water per minute. Number 7, J. Cole. J. Cole has long been known for his down-to-earth attitude, introspective personality, and humble approach to his quickly building fortune. Speaking often and fondly about his upbringing in North Carolina, it only makes sense that Cole would eventually turn his attention to aiding that community. 6 years after he founded his record label Dreamville, Cole announced the creation of the Dreamville Foundation. The foundation turned its attention to Fayetteville, Cole's hometown, and immediately began to host a variety of activities, such as back-to-school giveaways, book drives, and Dreamville Weekend, a retreat intended to celebrate the successes of African-American professionals. The charity was imagined by Cole to, quote, bridge the gap between the worlds of opportunity and the urban youth in Fayetteville. Cole took this one step further in 2014, when he purchased back his iconic childhood home, which his mother had lost in foreclosure, and began the process of turning it into a homestead for single mothers, who could gain assistance by living there, rent-free. Since then, the foundation has continued to support North Carolina, including with a relief fund for victims of Hurricane Florence. And based on J. Cole's latest music, it seems like his philanthropic efforts may just be beginning. On his track Middle Child off of Revenge of the Dreamers 3, he pledges to make his new life mission spreading his wealth around to both his friends and the community. Number 6, 2 Chainz. It's no secret that 2 Chainz is a savvy businessman. In 2015, at the height of his dabbing craze, a dance move in part popularized by groups like Migos, 2 Chainz reportedly earned over $2 million in sales from his now infamous Dabbin' Santa shirt. However, what you're less likely to know is that much of that money was given to charity. According to reports, 2 Chainz spent a large portion of that money paying a year's worth of rent to a struggling family, buying a family a minivan, and providing a 5-bedroom house to a family of 11 people. If that's not enough, 2 Chainz also founded the True Foundation. Established in 2013 and fully operational by 2015, the philanthropy is a non-profit organization aimed at fighting poverty, domestic violence, and poor education. The foundation remains active to this day and has just recently hosted its 7th annual True to Hoops basketball tournament, during which over 100 pairs of shoes were distributed to underprivileged children. 2 Chainz later revealed on social media that the event was unable to secure sponsors for its latest event, so the rapper paid for the 100 pairs of shoes out of pocket. Number 5. Dr. Dre. Perhaps the largest single sum donation on this list belongs to none other than Dr. Dre himself. The producer turned business mogul is known for a variety of things. His pivotal role in pioneering hip-hop group NWA, his discovery of Eminem, and his extremely successful Beats by Dre brand. However, in 2013, he joined forces with famous label boss Jimmy Levine to donate a whopping $70 million to the University of Southern Carolina to be put towards a program that creates a degree that blends business, marketing, product development, design, and liberal arts. In 2015, the rapper also pledged to donate all the royalties from his album Compton to help build performing arts programs for underprivileged children in Compton, the city in which he was born and raised in. Dre continued his attempts to better the city of Compton when he later donated $10 million of his own money to Compton High School to better their performing arts program. If these sums of money seem particularly impressive, remember that Dr. Dre is not far behind from JayZ in terms of wealth. In this past year, the rapper was estimated to be worth $840 million. Number 4. Drake. Drake once rapped, "Donate $1 million to some children, that's just how I'm feeling," on the track Furthest Thing from his album Nothing Was the Same. And it seems like Drake made a note to keep good of that promise. Over the course of his now lengthy career, Drake has been keen on philanthropy. Starting way back in 2010, Drake has quietly made donations ranging from $10,000 to $30,000 to a variety of causes. In 2010 to a Jamaican learning center, in 2013, a mother who lost her family, and in 2015, a Philadelphia high school in need of funds for its music program. But perhaps most notably and most dramatically was Drake's decision to donate the entire $1 million budget of his God's Plan music video in 2018. Over the course of several days in Miami, Drake set out to disperse the money. The donations included $50,000 to a student's college tuition, $25,000 to Miami High School, and even buying the groceries for every shopper inside a Miami grocery store. While many of Drake's good deeds can be seen in the music video, he reportedly made many more stops than pictured on camera. Drake's dedication to acting as an ambassador to struggling communities could very well be the reason he decided to name his new mega mansion the Embassy. Number 3. JayZ. JayZ is by far the richest rapper on this list, recently becoming the rap game's first ever billionaire. In 2003, long before Jay had claimed that title, he founded the Sean Carter Foundation, which since its creation has given over $4 million back to the community in the form of public works campaigns and scholarships. However, much of the generosity the rapper displayed is not based solely around money. In recent years, Hove has turned much of his attention to social justice and has even lent his powers to his fellow rappers from time to time. Perhaps most famously is his efforts to free fellow rapper Meek Mill after what many felt to be an unfair imprisonment. After being freed in May of 2018, Meek went on record to say that JayZ quietly spent millions of dollars of his money on Meek's legal representation and costs. A year later, in 2019, the two would band together to launch the Reform Alliance, an organization dedicated to prison reform. Besides this, JayZ has lent the power of his massive Rockefeller label to many other artists looking to escape unfair or legally restrictive record deals, such as Lil Uzi Vert from his deal with Generation Now, and Megan Thee Stallion from her deal with 1501 Entertainment. Number 2. 21 Savage. In a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of his album I Am Better Than I Was, 21 Savage told his team that he didn't want to be remembered as just the scary guy who got shot, and it seemed like the rapper really meant it. Though he spends lots of his time rapping about his violent past, as a gang member in the streets of Atlanta, Savage has spent a great deal of time and wealth trying to save underprivileged children from the same fate. For the past 4 years, the rapper has been hosting is a back-to-school drive, which provides not only school supplies to at-risk and underprivileged youth, but also makes monetary donations to poverty centers throughout Georgia. Additionally, he launched the 21 Savage Bank Account campaign, which aims to teach financial literacy skills, including responsible investment to children. The rapper went on to explain the foundation, saying, quote, "When I was younger, I knew nothing about bank accounts. Now that I do have money in my bank account, I want to help kids with a background similar to mine to get smart about their money. Maybe with Savage's help, some kids will end up with their own 12-car garage." Number 1. Chance the Rapper. Though Chance the Rapper may be under fire for some questionable music changes lately, it's hard to assert that the Chicago native is anything less than a true philanthropist. Chance founded the philanthropy Social Works in 2016, aiming to empower the youth through the arts, education, and civic engagement. According to Social Works website, the foundation has launched 5 separate initiatives for at-risk youth: Open Mic, Warmest Winter, Kids of the Kingdom, The New Chance, Arts and Literature Fund, and My State of Mind. Each initiative focuses on a different facet of development for the children. For example, Warmest Winter often hosts a coat drive to combat the cold Chicago winters. However, Chance's biggest donation came in 2017, when he announced at a press conference that he would be donating $1 million of his own money to support Chicago's public schools, after a meeting with State's Governor Bruce Rayner left him feeling unsatisfied. The donation was particularly well received by critics, due to Chance's status as an independent musician, meaning he did not have the support of big labels to ensure financial security, and almost always must pay for costs for his music and brand out of pocket. Chance donating such a large sum despite this is a clear testament to how much he must care about the youth of Chicago. So, were you surprised to see any of the rappers that were on this list? Let me know in the comments section. And before you leave, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel.